Wakanda forever! Black Panther is directed by Ryan Coogler and stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, and so much more incredible cast in this movie. And it follows the story right off after Civil War, after the death of King T'Chaka. Now finally, the Black Panther himself, King T'Challa, have to return home in order to take the throne as King of Wakanda. However, being king isn't always easy. There are challenges. And facing the challenges is what make T'Challa a great king. I'll just go right off the bat. This movie was incredible. There are comic book movies. No, there are movies which, when you watch it, you can be like, oh my god, that is amazing. Or when you watch it, you're like, because you're in awe of how beautiful it is. This movie managed to do both. There are unbelievable moments that makes you go crazy as a fan, and there are moments where you just cannot speak because you're just so amazed and immersed into the movie and what you're looking at. I literally was blown away by this movie. It is incredible. I'll just go right off the back with the character Black Panther himself, T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, the rightful king of Wakanda. Wow, Chadwick Boseman played his character like I've never seen it before. If you love him in Civil War, you will love him even more in this one, obviously. His character arc is so fleshed out. One of the most fleshed out first movie in, not only in MCU, in other superhero movies that I've seen before. His character arc was incredibly fleshed out. Well, coming out of the theater, that wasn't the first thing I think of, but once I think about it, I'm like, damn, his character arc was so fleshed out. Not only learning his backstory, how he grew as a warrior, as Black Panther, and how he take on the responsibilities of being a king of Wakanda. Because being a king is not an easy thing to do. There are challenges. He needs to decide what is right and what is wrong. And the arc that he takes is incredible. Not only that, but not only about being a king, there's arc about family. And I just want to talk about family for a moment, because there is something that some people probably miss from this movie. Maybe not, I don't know. But I take away that this movie have a really strong family aspect in it. The strongest family aspect since The Incredibles for any superhero or action movie. Well, this is not even an action movie, it's an incredible movie. And the family aspect of it was, there are really great relationship between him and his father, his now past father, of course, with him and his mother, played by Angela Bassett, with him and his sister Shuri, and it is just incredible relationship, and they fleshed out every single thing. I just don't think you can ignore how much of the growth T'Challa had from the beginning of this movie, from literally being a warrior as Black Panther, and how he grew to become a wise king. Like, you can literally see his growth, and that is something incredible to see in a movie like this. Michael B. Jordan plays the villain named Eric Killmonger, and he is, I will state it right here, the best comic book villain we have seen since the Joker. I literally think he's better than Loki. He is incredible. Just performance-wise, okay, great. Storyline-wise, you understand his motivations, you understand where he's coming from, and that is the best villains. When you can actually, at some point, actually root for them, because you're like, damn, he's right. What he's doing is right. Because, I'm not gonna spoil what he do, but what he's doing, what he wants to do is right, but how he's doing it is in a completely wrong way. And that's why he's the villain. But at some point, you actually root for him because you're like, damn, yeah, that makes sense. So, wow, what a great villain this is in an already incredible movie. Not only that, not only just the arc, he actually is strong enough to defeat Black Panther, so that is something else. There are so many Incredibles characters in this movie, but I just want to talk about a few more. One of them is Shuri, who is played by Letitia Wright, who is the sister of T'Challa. And she is by far one of my most favorite characters I've ever seen in any movie, any comic book movie, any Marvel movie. I love her as a character, and her sibling connection with T'Challa was very relatable. It reminds me of my sister and our relationship, and it's so great. I love Shuri, and she always outsmarts him because she's a genius. The Dor Milaje, which is basically the all-female warrior slash bodyguard to T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, or whoever is the king of Wakanda, was like, oh, they're the most badass thing I've ever seen, man. Played by Danae Guerrera, who played Okoye, one of the leaders of the Dor Milaje. Like I said, they were real badass. And not only that, you understand where they're coming from, and it's incredible. Everyone else in this movie, Lupita Nyong'o, Forest Whitaker, Danielle Kaluuya, Angela Bassett, Martin Freeman, and Andy Serkis. Wow, their characters are all amazing. They all have a purpose in this movie, and that is something we don't always see in comic book movies. Sometimes you feel like, oh, they're just forced in there. Oh, a movie could work without them. Each of them have a purpose in this movie, and in such huge talented cast, it is something incredible that you could pull off doing all of this. Let's talk about Wakanda, man. Oh my god. As a comic book fan growing up, I've seen Wakanda in lots of comic panels, and they are one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. An African country surrounded by 22nd century technology that is so advanced we've never seen before. And in the comic panels, it's always great to see, but I never thought we could see it in real life, in the movie. And we've seen it in the trailers, and Wakanda looked great, but there is a line in the movie that T'Challa said that is like, this never gets old. And that is something that is so true. It never gets old looking at Wakanda. Every scene where they just pan over Wakanda, I'm like, oh my god, this is beautiful. This is incredible that they can actually pull this off. It's just really beautiful to see, just incredible to see how gorgeous the movie and Wakanda is. I just want to spend more time in Wakanda. I'm gonna go to the technical aspect of this, and that is because the movie is literally beautiful. Cinematography wise, there is a literal shot of a person walking, and the camera just rotates, and it's just incredible to see. And I had goosebumps, okay? You might have goosebumps seeing moment like a fanboy moment, like, oh my god, that is beautiful. But I have goosebumps seeing a literal shot. When else does that happen? Oh wow, it's just gorgeous to see. The score and soundtrack was amazing. It fits the tone so well. And of course, the costume design, beautiful. For the Dor Milaje, for the kingdom, for everyone. It really fleshed out Africa in a way that we've never seen. There's the term, I think, is Afrofuturism, and we've never seen that in the movie before, which I'm amazed we haven't seen. And we finally see it in Black Panther, and it's just, wow. One possible weakness, I say there are some moments where the CGI looks a little bit off, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really take away from the movie. And like I said, there are so many stars in this movie, so many amazing things, technical side, music, cinematography, the world building, the costume, but there is one star who stands out of this. And that's not Michael B. Jordan, that's not Chadwick Boseman, that's Ryan Coogler, the director. He is 343, Fruitvale Station, Creed, and now Black Panther. Oh god, all his movies were great, and this movie he really have an imprint in this movie. He really show his heart in this movie, and it's really shown. It's just incredible from start to finish. I've said incredible so much. I've said wow so much because there is no other words to describe this movie and how important this movie is. This movie is literally culturally important for our culture community right now. The importance of Wonder Woman last year for women all over the world, that is something you cannot take away. The importance of Black Panther for the black community, for African American, for African in general, everyone. It's just really important that we all see this movie. As me, I'm an Asian, and it's really just as important. It's just beautiful to see, and really an important message. It's a movie with a message. It's a movie with a heart, and that's not something we always see in a blockbuster flick. If you want to count Black Panther as one, my friend in Indonesia who have seen this movie told me that this is one of the most grounded movies in the MCU, and I'm like, are you joking? A movie based on a comic book character in a fictional city who is the king of the fictional city in a 22nd century technologically advanced country in in the middle of Africa is the most grounded movie you've ever seen, one of the most realistic one. Oh my god, he's right. They take a grounded aspect to this, making the movie grounded and making it super relatable to our community nowadays, and which is why that is the message that they're giving us. I'm not gonna give it away, of course. I might talk about it in my spoiler review, but it is really, when you think about it, it's really relatable, and that's because they made it relatable. And that is something incredible because, like I said, it's freaking Wakanda, fictional country with 22nd century technology, and he's a king, and he made it, the movie was relatable for us, who's not even a king of any country, and we're not in Africa or whatsoever. But yeah, this movie was incredible. Also, one of the most faithful comic adaptations since Iron Man. Yes, since Iron Man. All you comic book fans out there, when you watch a movie, you'll be like, oh my god, that scene, oh my god, this scene, oh my god, that character, oh my god, this character. That's how I feel, so yeah. Overall, I can't express enough how much I love this movie. Not just how amazing it is, but how beautiful it is. Moments I was in awe of just looking at the scene, even though there is literally nothing happening, nothing going on. It's just beautifully combined. Great performances all around, great characters, great storyline. I love Wakanda, Wakanda forever, baby. Ryan Coogler nails it again. Oh, I can't wait to see Wakanda back in Infinity War. I want to see Black Panther 2 as soon as possible. This movie was amazing, and with that, I will give Black Panther 9.4. Guys, you have to watch this movie. Go check it out in cinemas right now. It's playing. It's probably sold out, I guess. Well, go next week. It is literally one of the best movies I've seen in a while. I love it so much. And it have a message. And it is really, really powerful and really, really relatable. So go check it out. Tell me in the comment section below if you have seen it. What do you like it? Try to not go to spoiler territory because this is a non-spoiler review. So I don't want people to get spoiled in the comment section below. Yeah, like this video if you want to see the channel grow. Subscribe. And to see more videos to catch up, I'll make a spoiler review as soon as possible. So yeah guys, Wakanda forever, Black Panther baby. Until next time, Jiao out.